AITA for not giving my lazy father-in-law money. My 66-year-old father-in-law had 3 children, each within a year and a half from the next. 1 girl, my wife, 2 younger boys. He was abusive and misogynistic during his marriage, and when my wife was around 6, he lost his job under unknown circumstances and left his wife and kids. He moved in with his mother. His father was deceased decades prior and lived with her, being cared and fed by her and her pension. He never paid alimony and didn't provide any support whatsoever. He would see his children only occasionally when they visited their grandma. She, grandma, took out of pity, and because she thought he was mentally ill, we all came to a conclusion he is. My wife's grandma passed away around 14 years ago, and my father-in-law did nothing to improve. His older brother took care of the funeral but lives in another state and has no interest in helping him. He is a horrible person, although he actually works, and he wants his brother to die, so he gets the house. My father-in-law just lived off her savings. My wife had a tricky relationship with him. He is unstable and seems to have some sort of intellectual disability, albeit not aggressive. He's thin and very weak. My wife doesn't bother visiting him for the past 5 years since he said I was a bad male model for my son and that he needed to be raised by a real man, whatever that means. Last week he called and asked to see her in person. She asked what it was about. He refused to elaborate. She called her brothers, and they said his money was gone, and they have been secretly helping for a while, but can't anymore. Both brothers are also deadbeats and have only menial, temp jobs every once in a while. My wife went there, and he said he was now in debt and needed the equivalent of $2,000. He said he wanted a response by email. He is a coward and is afraid to talk to me. When she told me that I wrote an email that basically said I'd give them money if he did 3 things. 1. Showed me his bank balance and everything he owes, credit card balances, everything. I want to know how deep the problem is. 2. He tells me all of his income sources for the past decade. 3. He comes up with a plan to get a new source of income, either disability checks, which he is entitled but he refuses to, or a job. He also said many times he refuses to ever work again, never elaborates on why. He ignored my email and called my wife asking her to convince me to give him the money. She asked if he would do what I asked. He was rude and said he wouldn't. My mother-in-law talked with my wife, said she pities him and thinks he's mentally ill and mentally challenged, and that I should be convinced to pay a monthly allowance to him. I have 0 debts, but currently what I earn is what I spend, and we have no luxuries. I have some savings, but that's for our future and my son's college. Now what? What do you think? Was Opie the asshole? Comment down below.